Welcome to Whispering Woods Stories, where the forest slows down, and so do we. Tonight's story is called Stuck in the Mud. The evening forest was calm and glowing with fireflies. The sky faded from warm gold to soft violet. Fern the fox walked slowly along the winding forest path. Next to her hopped Clover the rabbit. Pip the squirrel bounced along beside them, carrying 2 acorns. Bramble the hedgehog rolled happily behind everyone. Pip pointed ahead. "I know a shortcut!" Fern smiled. "Is it a good shortcut?" Pip nodded proudly. "Yes, probably." The path led into a small clearing filled with soft grass. But in the middle of the clearing, there was a very muddy patch. Clover's ears twitched. "That mud looks squishy." Pip leaned closer. It looks jumpable." Fern raised an eyebrow. "Jumpable?" "Yes." Pip jumped over the mud. "See?" Bramble rolled across the edge. Whee! Fern stepped carefully forward. Then, Fern froze. Everyone froze. Fern slowly looked down. Her back paw had disappeared into the mud. Pip gasped. "Fern?" "Yes?" "Your foot is gone." Fern tried lifting her paw. It did not move. Fern blinked calmly. "I believe I may be stuck." Pip jumped onto a rock. "This is a rescue mission." Bramble clapped. "I love rescue missions." Pip grabbed Fern's tail. "Everyone help!" Clover grabbed Pip. Bramble grabbed Clover. They all pulled. 1, 2, 3. They tugged. Fern moved. The mud moved. Then everyone fell backward, except Fern, who was still stuck. Fern tried stepping forward, but her other paw stepped into the mud. Pip screamed, "Now it has 2 paws!" Bramble giggled. "The mud is collecting foxes." Fern sighed. "I would prefer not to be collected." Clover thought quietly. "Maybe we should pull slowly. Very slowly." Fern nodded. "That sounds reasonable." Everyone pulled gently. The mud made a funny sound. Pip whispered, "The mud is talking." Bramble laughed. "I think it's singing." Bramble rolled forward excitedly. "I have an idea. What if we tickle the mud?" Pip blinked. "Tickle the mud?" "Yes. Maybe it will laugh and let go." Bramble poked the mud. The mud made a noise. Everyone stared. Pip whispered, "It giggled." Fern sighed. I'm not so sure." Fern thought for a moment. "Perhaps I should wiggle." Pip nodded. "That sounds scientific." Fern began wiggling her paws. Left, right, left, right. The mud made a very silly sound. Bramble laughed so hard he fell over. "The mud dance!" Fern wiggled harder. The mud loosened. Then suddenly, her first paw popped free. Pip cheered. "1 fox foot rescued!" Fern wiggled again. The mud shook. Everyone held their breath. Then, her second paw popped free. Mud splashed everywhere, mostly onto Pip. Pip blinked. "I am now a mud squirrel!" Bramble burst out laughing. Soon, everyone was laughing. Bramble rolled happily through the mud. Clover shook mud off her ears. Pip tried wiping his face. "This mud is very sticky." Fern smiled. "But we are free." The friends walked to the nearby forest stream. They washed their muddy paws in the cool water. Fireflies glowed softly over the water. The moon rose high above the trees. Pip stretched in the grass. Well, that was the muddiest adventure ever. The forest grew quiet again. The friends rested beneath the glowing fireflies. Fern smiled gently. "I think next time we will not take Pip's shortcut." Pip blinked. "That is fair." High above them, old Willow the owl blinked sleepily. "A very squishy evening." And Whispering Woods slowly grew calm beneath the moonlight. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe for more stories from the Whispering Woods. We'll see you next time.